In this video, you will learn about data frame functions such as is null, is not null, drop NA and fill NA. These are related to the missing values. First, we will create this Spark session. Let's import from PySpark dot SQL import Spark session. I'm going to create an object Spark. In this, I will save the Spark session. I will call the class Spark session dot builder dot get or create. Let's execute our code. I have created the Spark session and saved in the object Spark. Now I am going to read a CSV file and save in a variable df. I'll define the variable df. From this Spark, I will call the method read.csv. Inside this, I will pass my CSV file name house.price.csv. I'll pass two parameters. The first parameter is info schema, and this is going to be true. This will bring all the schema for us, that is the column types, for example integer, string, double, etc. The next parameter is header. This is going to be true, and this will get the column names for our data frame. Let's execute our code. To look at the data frame, we will use the method show. I will write df.show. In the output, you can see we got the data frame here, and we have these columns: overall quality, overall condition, ground living area, garage area, and sale price. We can also look at the data types. We will use the method print schema. I will write df.print schema. In the output, you will see we got the data type for each column, and all the columns are integer, you can see here. Now our first function is not null. This will display rows that are not null. All these functions we will apply on individual columns. Let's see rows that are not null in our sale price column. So if you look at this sale price column, you will see we have some null values here. In this row number 4 and 5, these are null. Now we will apply the not null function. I will write df dot filter, and we want to filter this on the column sale price. I will write df dot sale price, our column name, dot is not null. We are using this function is not null, dot show. When I will call this function, you will see we will not get these two rows because these two rows are null. Now let's execute our code. Here in the output, you can see now we don't have any null values here in our sale price column, but here if you'll see, we have two null values here, two null rows, this row number 4 and 5. So is not null, what it does, it will show you all the rows that are not null. So we have seen this here, how it works. The next function is null. This will return rows having null or missing values. So here in this, you will see in our sale price column we have two null rows, and also you will see this in this garage area we have so many null rows here, three null rows, 1, 2 and 3. Now we will apply this is null function on these two columns. First I will apply this function on the column sale price. I will write df dot filter, then I will call the column df dot sale price, and then I will call the method is null. We will use is null here, dot show. Now in the output, you will see for this row number, this two rows null, this 4 and 5th, we are not getting the row numbers here, we are just getting the rows that are null. And you will see here in the sale price column we are having total two null values. That is why here we got these two rows which are null. Similarly, now we will apply this same function on the column garage area, and you will see here in garage area we are having three null rows, so we should get three null rows in the output. What I will do, I'll just copy this code from here, I'll paste it here, And now instead of sale price, I will copy this column name garage area, and then I'll put it here. Let's execute our code. We should get 3 null rows, and here in the output you see we got 3 null rows because in our column garage area there are total 3 null values. You can see here we have 3 null values, and in this column overall condition we are having 2 null rows. So let 3 null rows, 2 here and 1 is here. So I'll copy this column name from here. I'll go back to my code and I'll paste that column name here. Let's execute our code. We should get 3 null rows here. So here you will see in overall condition we got 3 null rows, 1, 2 and 3. So this is null will help you to find the rows that are missing. Now the next function is na.drop. This will drop all the rows from the entire data frame having NAs, null or missing values. So you will see that in our data frame we are having many null values in different columns. In sale price we have 2, then in garage area we have 3, then in this column overall condition we are having 3 null rows, and this overall quality we are having 1 null row. So this NA drop will drop all these null values from entire data frame. Now let's see this with an example. So I will call df, this is our data frame, dot na dot drop, and then I will show the data frame. So I will use show here. Let's execute our code. Now here in the output you will see we got all the values here. We did not get any null columns, any null rows here. So there are no null rows in this data frame. It has dropped all the null rows from this data frame. Here you will see this is our actual data frame. We are having so many null rows. Here 2 null rows, here 3, here also 3. And if you use this function df.na.drop, so this will drop the null rows from the entire data frame, not just from one column. The next is na.fill, and we can use this function to fill missing values using in any column. For example, we are going to fill this missing value in this garage area and also in sale price. So here you will see we have these 2 missing rows here, and here we have 3 missing rows. So we are going to fill these 2 rows and here 3 rows. Now let's do that. I will call this function df.na.fill, and then I will make a dictionary because we are filling 2 columns here, missing values in 2 columns. So I will make a dictionary here. So I'll make this dictionary, and then I will copy the column name. My first column name will be garage area. So I will write here in single or double quotes garage area, and let's say I want to fill this 500. So all the null rows in my column garage area will have a new value, that is 500. Now we will do the same for sale price. So I'll write sale price here. Let's say in sale price I will write 1 2 3 4 5. So all the missing rows in sale price will have this default value 1 2 3 4 5. Now I'll show you this first here. So here in these 2 rows we will have 1 2 3 4 5, and here in this 3 rows we will have 500. Now let's execute our code and see the result. So I will write dot show because we want to see the result also. Let's execute our code. Now here in the output you will see we got the default value 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and here we got 500, 500 and 500. So this is how you can fill the missing values in your data frame. Now you will see that I have not applied all these functions on the original data frame because I have to demonstrate so many other functions. But if you want to apply this function on the original data frame, so what you can do, you can just copy this code. If I show first, I'll show you the difference. I will write df.show. Now you will see we have these missing rows here, but here after applying this na.fill we are not having missing row. And if you want to apply this on your data frame, so you will just copy this code from here and now paste it here and assign this to the original data frame df. and now let's execute the code. Now if I see df.show, I won't see any missing values or missing rows here. So here you can see I don't have any missing rows here, and if I call this again, I won't see any missing rows. So here there are no missing rows. This is how you can apply or perform these operations on your data frame. We have seen functions such as is null, is not null, na.drop, na.fill. All these functions are related to missing values in PySpark data frame. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.